Welcome back to Whatever Garage. It's a slightly chilly day today, and my hair's a mess. We are going to drop the gas tank in the Corvette so we can get the build sheet off of it. Let's get started. All right, the shop is trashed after spending several days putting my beautiful new carpet in. Okay, all said and done, not to mention the dirty floors. So now I have to put everything back that I took out while working on this car. I must have already put this stuff away, but there is dirt over here. So I'm gonna time lapse this of me trying to get the shop back in order. Oh, here's a good spot. On top of my creeper, my topside creeper. It should be, well, it's a crooked view, but it's a view. Now, get to work. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wear this stupid headband because it's my flashlight, and we're going to check the flasher relay for the Corvette again because my turn signals went out again. So obviously the corrosion is still in there, so let's see what we can do, or it's a loose fitting. Let's get in there and jiggle it and see if we can't get turn signals. Let me do my magic thing here. This is the wand. Here, I think this is power, and this is the wand, and then you go, yep, there we go, perfect. All right, now, I hope this provides light for you. I don't know what you're gonna be able to see, really. So remember, I gotta get my big head up in here. Actually, I can just feel it, or feel for it. There it is. Okay. How do I get my hands in there? Now the first problem I'm going to encounter is the car's up on ramps, so the back end's a little lower than normal, so I can't use my creeper. I'm just going to have to creep my butt under there. And I have no idea what tools I need, so I'm going to get under there with my miner's light and see what's going on. Alright, here we are. Here's the bumper. Once you get past the bumper, you've got plenty of room to get up to the gas tank. Yeah, and I can't really see anything from here, so let me get to crawling. Do the little inchworm thing. Okay, what are we looking for here? Ah, there it is. Huh, what is that? I probably shouldn't mess with it, because if that's a pinhole, I don't want it to start leaking. Okay, sorry. It looks like, yeah, it looks like 5/8, but we'll go with 9/16 first because everything else is 9/16. We have to remove these. Ashley, do we have to release the straps first? Can't reach the straps, but if you look right there, do you see it? You see the build sheet? She's right there. We're close enough to get her, but when you grab hold of her, she breaks apart, so I quit grabbing hold of her. Now there might not even be anything on it. It might be completely faded out and beyond reading, but we're going to try it. All right, I can't remember how to do these. but from what I remember, I think I just undo those 4 bolts. Because where do the straps come back to? Oh, they come back to right here, but I'm not sure if you have to undo them. You know what, I'll try it. I'll let you know what happens. Okay, there we go. All right, I've undone the gas tank underneath. If you look in here, you can see it's dropped down because this little filler neck was flush. I still have to undo those 2 lines right there. And unfortunately, the gas tank, the part we need, or the paper, is on the front side. You can't tell. It's on the front side of that wall up there. We can't reach it yet. And the other problem is the 2 mufflers underneath are not stock. They are much wider, and they're preventing the gas tank from coming down any. So let me undo these hoses first, then we'll see what happens. All right, progress. We got the hoses off. I was gonna replace them anyway, but now we really have to because I had to cut most of them. And then that one back there. I took this one apart, not paying attention. It just connects from there to here. So it's gotta get replaced anyway, so what the hell. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. A lot of cussing, a lot of fingers getting smashed in tight areas. So on that note, now let's see if I can't drop it. Well, I did not want to have to cut my exhaust, so I just went in ahead and got a little caveman on it. Now you can see the top of the paper right there. There is writing on it. I've seen it from the bottom. It's beautiful. Now I'm gonna get a razor blade and try and scrape that top part off where it looks like it's glued. All right, I'll be back. All right, everyone, this is the equivalent of opening up King Tut's tomb. I was able to use a razor blade and scrape it off from the top so that it fell. It was the only way to get to it. And now I'm going to get it. I see it. It's not in great shape. I mean, what do you expect? 40-something years. I just want to get on this pad here. Come on. Oh, come on, damn it. All right. Here we go. There she is. The middle part, unfortunately, is where I had to scrape it. That's where it was glued. That's where all the damage is. But everything else is pretty much there. That's pretty cool. St. Louis, Missouri. Something cost $74.40. Don't know. I'll have to get out here and decipher it. It had a power antenna. Has CB, stereo. Frost beige is the color. Interesting. I wonder if anywhere on here. No, it says it was going to somewhere Chevrolet Cadillac in Pennsylvania. So I guess that's where she was originally sold for. Aluminum rims, or wheels, excuse me. 70 amp alternator. Definitely doesn't have that now. Yeah, pretty much everything we see now is what she came with, so she is factory like that. Less key. I'm trying to see if it has an alarm system or if that was done at a later date. Yeah, I don't see where it says an alarm system on here. Automatic transmission, standard emissions, the wheels are 225 70/15s and 70/15s, yeah. And I've gone wider. Stereo, auxiliary, something speaker, auto power antenna. Yeah, that's it. All right, we were putting everything back together. I just finished the fuel lines, hence the Vaseline. This foam pad was at the top corner of the gas tank, and this rests up against the back of the opening inside the compartment here, if that makes any sense. Well, anyway, I don't know how it was held on before because this thing just basically fell off when I undid it. So I'm going to attempt to put a couple of strips of sticky tape right here just to hold it until I can get it compressed in. Will it work? Don't know. Well, am I gonna try? I just need to hold it long enough. Now, I have cleaned this and I've cleaned the back of the tank before you say anything. This stuff cuts easy. You know what? I thought this was two-sided tape. You know what? It's not. It's protective tape. I forgot. This is the kind of stuff you put on your paint to protect it from the rocks and stuff like that. I forgot that's what my wife bought me. That won't work. Let me go get some two-sided tape. I have some 3M tape. This is the last of my good tape. The rest of it's knockoff stuff from China. I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna try it just to see. And I love the fact that now that I'm talking, I have background noise. Thank you, puppies. It's not my puppy. What happened to this being a nice new razor blade? This is not cutting. Oh, yeah, it is. Cut through the whole container. How about them apples? Remember what I said? I just need to get it on here so it'll hold until I can press it up. That's all it's got to do. It has a simple job. Get all of this stuff out of my way. Brought my cart over here so I wouldn't pile my stuff up, and what am I doing? You're right, I'm piling my stuff up. Now this was the big idea. I was gonna feed it in and flip it over, but I think all I can do is just feed it in. It'd be funny if they both just fell off immediately, wouldn't it? And you say, why would you put it in like that? Well, because this is the way I took it out. Believe it or not. Now it's just going every which way. This is just going all haywire. Wasn't that something? Sticky tape's actually working because I can't pull it. All right, I guess the next step would be to get on up in here. All right, got everything put back in. Nice fit. Even got the chance to clean that little container out. Yeah, the exhaust on the other hand, where I had to force them out of the way, they ended up about midway down through the car. There was these rubber isolators holding the middle of the exhaust together. Well, it ripped the bottom out, so I got to order some new straps, and then we'll be able to put that back. But other than that, everything's good. All right, we are under the car. Well, you are, I'm not. I'm going to show you one of the holdups for ending this video. Is the gas tank is back in, but since somebody had to stand on the exhaust tips to try and get the gas tank out, we broke the connector here holding the exhaust up about midway through the car. This is just in front of the back tire. So what was there was a little rubber isolator. Let's see if I can show you. There we go. And it ripped through the rubber.
and that's what was up here. This is something somebody made, obviously, because that little nut's welded on there. No big deal. I've got 2 new isolators that are supposed to be here today, and this video goes up tomorrow, so we're good. Look at this, more dirt daubers that I got all over the place, man. This car sat so long, I'm surprised the whole thing wasn't one giant dirt dauber. So anyway, we're gonna wait on that, and in the meantime, I guess I'll start the next video.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday. The time is up to put in your choice of what we should do when we reach 200 subscribers. We actually reached 200 Sunday evening, and we're at 203 right now. I know, whoop-de-doo compared to the big guys, but to us that's pretty cool. There were a couple suggestions put in for the contest as to what we should do when we reach 200. One was my daughter hit me in the face with a cake. Well, luckily, another subscriber came up with an idea that we should do a confetti cannon and my daughter feed me cake. And that got the most likes, so that's what we're gonna do. Not right now. Maybe the next video or the video after that, I'll have to announce it. Sorry, I had to do my hair, just saw what it looked like. And I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's the light, I should be looking at the camera, or that camera. Either way, that's what we're gonna do. So thank you all for subscribing. We really do appreciate it. And we look forward to getting to the next 100. Let me look at this. My hair is really messed up this morning. What is up with that? Sorry. So now, on with the show. All right. We're gonna conclude the video because Amazon screwed me on my same-day delivery. I didn't read the small print. Apparently you had to buy $35 worth of items to get same-day delivery. And I bought $5 worth of stuff. That's how much that piece cost me. And they couldn't deliver it until Thursday. So, you don't need to see me putting the exhaust back on. That's simple. Next time you see the car, it'll be fixed. Right now, I want to sum up the episode by going over the build sheet. I pulled it off, we looked at it briefly, and then I realized we never went back to it. The information on here is, I mean, it's basic. The car's not a limited edition. It doesn't have specialized equipment, but it's still cool to find a build sheet still on the car. What is it, 81? So that's what, 43 years later, and still readable. I mean, that's amazing. Now the area where it was glued is destroyed. I mean, the paper's there, but you can't read it because it's bunched up. I'll post closer, more vivid pictures as we speak, because this is really hard to see. I actually got to take my glasses off to look at this. But it does the breakdown of the VIN and what each one does. Like it says, you know, transmission numbers, you know, 8JD. It starts off ZDD as, I can't read what that's for, and then it goes into the axle ratio is the OJ, and then carb number, and it says 98. Now, don't know what all that means because I don't have the code to break that down. I guess I could look it up, but what I'm saying is this is the information that's on here. That's the top line, the breakdown of the VIN. And then next you have, oh, this actually says Speedo gear, but I can't see it. Oh, and my cruise control unit, when I was underneath there, the bottom of it rotted out, completely rusted out. So that's probably why my speedometer doesn't work. I need to get a new unit that the Speedo cables go into and come out of. New cruise control unit. I haven't even looked them up, have no idea how much they are. There's a salvage place in Florida that I can call, and they're very responsive, because I still have to buy the upper windshield frame for the other Corvette that I'm gonna have to cut out and weld in. They're expensive, trust me. New is about $150 more, but I wanna go with the older because I know it's already in the correct shape. Whereas the new stuff, it's hit or miss. Yeah, the middle stuff I have no idea, but then you get down here into all the codes for like power door locks, bucket seats, hatch roof. I guess that's their version of T-tops. They call it hatch roof. Because I know in '82 they offered the hatch, the rear hatch window for the back of the car. That's when it first came out, not in the '81. This is defogger, which is C49. That's the code. Speedo, then it says less speedo, then it says sleeve speedo, and then it says less key SPDO. And then axle, it says 287 axle. 287, that's gonna be a serious highway gear. But I know this thing, from driving it on the highway, she revs high. Cruise control, 70 amp alternator, 350, 4-barrel, 5.7. That does say 4-barrel. Okay. Automatic transmission, emissions, aluminum wheel, the wheel, the tire size, AM FM standard, or excuse me, AM FM stereo with CB, and then underneath it says stereo, something else, auxiliary, rear dual speakers, auto power antenna, and then get this is the color, frost beige. So I'm guessing the color it is now is not the original color, because I think the frost beige is a more whiter color. But this is weird. It has left front spring, and then center bar interior, center bar leaf, whatever that is, and then right front spring. What's with the springs? I don't know. And then you get down to the bottom, it gives its fuel economy. It's a code, it doesn't say what it is. It says AAAY6A. Then it gives its gross weight, 3,800 pounds. Well, 3,827. Who would have thought a car like that weighed that much? That can't be right. That's its GVWR. Gross vehicle weight. Yeah, all right. What else? Okay, it was made in the St. Louis plant, St. Louis, Missouri, because I don't think they started doing Corvettes in the other plant until '83, right? Somebody will correct me, I'm sure. All right, now here's the sad part. This is where it was delivered to, and the part where it says the name of the business is messed up, so you can't read it. It just says Chevrolet-Cadillac. Something Road, Box 631, Pennsylvania 17042. I'm sure I could look it up and figure it out. Not that interested right now. And then the rest of it's, I guess, their coding for stuff. It says car line, Chevrolet. Well, I should hope it wasn't built on a Ford car line. And then under here it says routing, and it says Jessup, JF. You hear the rain? I'm guessing maybe that's the guy who signed off on it. I don't know. There's no signature. If there ever was one, you can't see it now. Oh, destination charge, $349. Wow, that's a lot of money for back then. It was exciting to me. I hope y'all found some sort of interest in it. I'm gonna frame this just because. And then if I ever sell the car, it'll go with it. Just so keep history together. All right, so on that note, this is Whatever Garage, out.